This one's for the girls. Hi, guys, and welcome back to our Produce 101 The Girls Season 3 podcast, episode 3, 4, and 5. It's been a minute since we've recorded, but we are back and we're here to give you our full opinions on all the performances, who went home, the whole razzle dazzle. So, Aneesa, how did you feel about 3, 4, and 5?
I liked the stages. Overall, it was nice. The
Mm-hmm.
show's just getting started, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll see where it takes us. And how
Mm-hmm.
did you feel?
Da 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 da. You can be the one. They made me stream that song all over again. I said they are bold, but also I feel like some of these girls gotta go. No offense, no offense, no offense. Hope they don't take it the wrong way. There's just a lot of vocally sour girls here, a lot, and we need to wean them off. It's too much.
That's funny because when we first were watching the demo stages, like episodes 1 and 2, I
Mm-hmm.
actually thought that this season had better vocalists, but after seeing their lives, I'm just like maybe it's not the talent just isn't as balanced as I thought it was, you know?
But also, and I wrote this in my notes, a lot of girls just got songs they just couldn't pull off.
Yeah, which
It's
is
just,
unfortunate.
yeah, it's just some songs that weren't for meant for them. And we'll get into that later. Do you
Hmm.
want to share your top 11?
Yes. So here's my current top
Mm-hmm.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I didn't make any changes at all. It's the
Mm,
same top 11 because I feel like
mm.
after their performances, I still like them. And also, this is my top 11 after the eliminations. So everyone here survived eliminations.
Was the top picker? Did they? I hope they updated because if not, I'm going to show girls that got eliminated.
Oh, no, it's not updated.
Well, you
So
will tell me who got eliminated.
I'll try. I have a list of who made it, so I can let you know
Okay,
if anyone got
go
eliminated.
and break my heart, darling.
Yeah.
I'm
So
telling you.
I think the only thing that kind of changed is that Ayane.
Oh, do you mind like saying each one for those that are just listening?
Oh yeah. So I'll just go in order here. I tried
Hmm.
to rank it by my actual top 11 pretty much like 1 to 11.
Sure.
So fighting for my one pick, my number one and twos is Ayane, Takami Ayane and Akiyama Emma. They were both in the same team and they were
You
wonderful.
mean Ayane Beyonce Knowles?
Yes, Ayance. People are also comparing her to Rose, and I love that because it still works. Ayance works with Rose and Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yes.
I love that.
So that's her
Beyonce.
name, Ayance now.
Beyonce. Beyonce Rose Knowles.
Yes, exactly.
Ah.
Number three, I have Ebihara Suzumi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, four is Kasahara Momona.
Mm-hmm.
Five, Sakurai Miu. Six is Kato Kokoro.
Mm-hmm.
Seven, Koyama Mana. Eight,
Great.
Ando Chiharu. Nine, Kano Miu.
Mm-hmm.
10 is Nakamori Kotone. And 11 is Pseudo Sakura.
Why do I feel like your 11 needs that girl that's like, I can do sexy dance?
I have wonderful news for you.
Okay.
She didn't survive. She didn't survive. She's gone.
Okay. Because
So
I'm like, if you just replace the one at the end with sexy dance, I'm like, okay, I see where this is go.
yeah, I feel like my top six, like literally the top row
Hmm.
from Ayane to Kokoro, they're
Uh-huh.
all like pretty talented. And then
Right.
the bottom
I
five
guess well.
is like a little bit like different types of crunch in different
Oh,
ways. I'm
love
like, you know
that.
what? This is probably the most balanced top nine, top 11 that I've ever made in a produce group.
Mm,
Everyone's giving a
mm.
little bit of something here.
Wait, did you actually like Sexy Dance Girl or no?
No, I didn't like her.
Okay.
I didn't.
It's just me. Okay,
Yeah,
great. I'm
it's
in my
just
own delusion.
yeah, I just felt bad for her, that's all.
She's the one that decided to change lyrics.
That was her?
She said, dun,
High
dun,
boy?
dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, there's another
Oh,
syllable that you're missing.
oh,
But
I didn't
okay.
realize that was
Oh, yeah.
her.
Oh, yeah, girl. She did her own thing. She made her own version. I
She's
love that
always
for
doing
her.
her own thing. She said, I
As,
can sing hype boy. And she said,
and
I
be
can sexy
sexy.
dance. Yeah. Good, good for her. She
She's
can,
about to end up being shake and go in a minute because, listen,
Yeah, but this is my top.
I like it.
I just think that it's funny that I pretty much chose my top 11 before the show started airing,
And
just
then,
based off of the PR videos and the
mm-hmm,
dancing.
mm-hmm.
I think only Pseudo Sakura is the one who like kind of, especially after Fiesta, I'm just like, you earned your spot in this top 11.
Was she in Fiesta team too?
She was in the pink team
Oh,
who
team one,
did,
the struggle bus.
yes, they covered Ito Miu's
No,
Fiesta.
we will get into that
Yeah, we
because
will.
I
We
have
will.
so much comments.
Yeah, we'll get into
Ooh,
that, but pretty much
yeah.
like I think that this team
Mhm.
they'll have to eliminate girls for me to change my top 11.
Right.
And I do have some honorable mentions that I wouldn't mind if they got in like Joa. I don't know, something
Mm-mm.
about Joa is like
It's
she's
come
like
on now.
trying to get me and I'm just like,
It's
okay.
wing buzzing. Come on now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in her kind of low-key lackluster, look at you, now look at me. Look at
Yeah.
you. And I was like,
Yes.
you're not giving, but you're giving.
Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, if I put her in here, I don't know who I would cut, but if she made it into the group, I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't be mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like okay, honestly, I feel like my top six, if
Mm-hmm.
they get into the group, I don't care who else gets in.
Oh, we're so similar.
And the good news is that five of them have a pretty good chance.
Right.
So yeah,
But you have a better track record of getting your people in lately. I am on the
yeah,
struggle, so I'm expecting nothing. But I like, again, I have my people I prefer, but you
yeah,
have like Ayance in here, so I can be
mhm,
okay with it.
yeah.
Okay. They're like from one to six, not six, sorry, one to five, in no
Hmm.
particular order, the people I'm rooting for.
Hmm.
Okay. So Joa, because wing buzzing, like she has been in my head rent free. Emily or Amelie, but she
Hmm.
was the American girl who I told you from the jump that we need to keep an eye on her. And then she was her in her Fiesta bag. I
Oh, she
swear,
was great.
she was in her bag. I said, I told you, I felt something. I knew. You see, whether they get in or not, I call good talent
Hmm.
for what, for better or worse.
She was feeling herself on stage,
Oh
and
yeah,
rightfully so.
she had the Minju lines and the end part of Wandan lines, and then a little, and then she did a whole. Okay, I can't get into her all yet,
Yeah,
but
we'll
I
get
have her
into
notes
that after.
anyway. Mana, because she was gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
vocally sour, but gorgeous, and I said
Yeah.
she needs to be in this group.
Yes.
Kotane, because I wrote on my notes, but I was like, oh, she's rapping. Okay, Aneesa called this. She was in
She
Love
looks
Dive.
like that.
She was doing great. And Ayane, obviously. Now, at this point, these are soft placeholders.
Mm-hmm.
From like 6 to 9 are soft placeholders,
Mm-hmm.
which I know people are going to get upset. These are the popular girls. But if you follow me at all, I normally don't follow the popular girls. There's only been like 2 seasons of producer actually care about the popular girls.
Mm-hmm.
So Suzu, who I think was in Body and Soul, Miu, who was also in Body and Soul,
Yes.
Kokoro, Body and Soul,
Yes.
Suzumi, Body and
All
Soul.
four of them were on the same team.
That team was super stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then Say, who I don't remember what she did, but I liked her from the last round, so I kept her. But
Mm-hmm.
she's a placeholder, and Sakura is a real placeholder. Like my 10 and 11,
Really?
they
I thought
if
that you would like her after that stage.
what did Sakura do? Couldn't remember her. That's my thing.
I think that Sakura was the one who did, I believe it was Cheer Up, and her team was like getting 0 points, and she got like 200 Brazilian points pretty
Let me
much.
tell you something. The cheer up stages, we'll get into them, but
Yeah.
like we'll get into it. But yeah, these are my honestly from 1 to 5. Did any of these girls get eliminated? Break my heart now.
Okay, so yes, 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 yes. So two of them got eliminated. Do you want to know who?
Is it from my top 5?
Yes, one of them from your
Ah,
top five.
is it Mana?
No.
Is it Emily?
Yeah, it's Emily. I'm
Oh
so
no!
sorry. She slayed the Fiesta stage, but she ended up, I'm so sorry. She ended up being like ranked like 75. I'm like, she got no votes.
Dang it, man!
Yeah, and I don't know who Sai is, who's number 10, but I don't see
Ugh.
her on the list of trainees who made it.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I think she also got eliminated, but everyone else is safe.
Let me just go to the bush and weep because I tell you, I wanted Sai. I mean, not Sai. I don't care about that. But Emily was like my girl. She was in her whole bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that was
oh,
a really good stage from her. That's
what?
crazy because I can see myself being in Japan like, wow, she did really good, but I'm still gonna vote for the other 11. So,
Man, now who am I going to replace? Dang it, man. Okay, well, at least I got four. It could be worse.
mhm,
I mean, it could be worse. I'm not expecting to have like my top 11, everyone gets in, harumph. I just need, man, I was liking her.
mhm.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Well, she was actually like my top three or four,
Yeah,
actually. Well,
yeah.
these top five, I like them all equally. So dang, no one else stood out like that. So I
I'm
guess it's
so
just
sorry.
Joa, Mana, Kotane,
Mhm,
and Ayance. That's it.
mhm.
And anyone else that wants to come along, I don't care.
You
Except one girl that I don't dislike, but she's just not meant for this group. The How
who
You
is
Like
that?
That Team One center. Talented,
Team
just
one?
not.
Was she the one with short hair, the center?
Her mic broke.
Oh, that one.
Talented, just
Mhm.
not meant for this group.
She's very talented. She's not my style, and I
No,
agree. I don't think
no.
that.
If she should, she is 3 years late. She should have been on Girls Planet.
Mhm.
She would have gave Hikaru a run for her money. Now that would have been nice to watch. Hikaru had really
Mhm.
no competition. But anyway, that's my top.
Nice.
Okay, so let's get into it. Body and soul. Let me
Yeah.
stop.
So let's just compare like the teams together and just
Oh, that's how
go.
I have it in my notes.
Oh, see, perfect. I guess we always do that. So of course we're
Yeah.
gonna keep it the same.
Mm-hmm.
So the first team that we can review and talk about is the Cheer Up team.
Okay. Oh,
So
I
the
have a
Cheer
lot of
Up
notes.
team, there's one team. I don't have the because there's 100 girls. I didn't bother writing out like everyone's names on
I
every
didn't either.
team.
I have team one. I said cheer up one and cheer up two. And I just
Okay,
said whatever I needed to say.
perfect. So for
Yeah.
now, I just wrote like their colors and outfit schemes so we can just like refresh our minds. So team
Okay.
one is the red team and they
Right.
won, and team
Okay.
two is the green team.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Should I start or you start?
I think you should start.
Okay. So I wrote for team one. All of these girls got the right song to cover. Vocal ability for this song. Like as in like they fit the song and their vocal ability fits this song.
Mhm.
Okay. The Momo one, the one that looked like Momo, she had some vocal issues. All right. The one with the
Mm.
buns, she wasn't giving. Um, the girl that sung the first part of the bridge needs some more vocal training. She ruined that part for me because that's my
Oh,
part. She's like, I said, no, you need to
that's
train more.
true.
And
Yeah.
then the girl that sung the second part of the bridge was very good.
Uh-huh.
Very, very, very good. She's the one that handled the high note, which I will get.
Mhm.
Let's just get the the what's it called, the horse, what is it, the cow in the room, the horse room, what is it, just the
The elephant in
anyway,
the room.
elephant in the room, thank
Yeah.
you. Why did some songs have the high note but then they took the high note out of the song completely?
Really? I didn't notice.
Fiesta didn't have the high note.
No, I think one of the teams did it.
The
Wait,
dun,
no.
dun, 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 that whole bridge
Oh, they
was
cut that
removed.
part, but they left in the Oh, I see
And
what you
there's
mean.
really and like there's that is the test. But I'm like, some girls had to suffer and then some girls didn't. But even still, Fiesta is a really hard song to sing anyway. But we'll talk
Mm-hmm.
about that after. But I was just confused why they kept high notes in some parts. And then I even wrote for I don't think, okay, so what parts? Where am I at? Okay, anyway, so the girl that's on the second part of the bridge was great.
This is
They
still
should
team
have
one.
team one. And then I said they should
Oh.
have taken the high note out of this performance. That's what I was like. I was like, take it out. It's not good. They struggle with that part. They should have had, and then a lot of my notes was like, these girls should have switched parts. Like
Oh.
The main girl that did the second part of the bridge should have sung the high note. I don't know what was going on with that.
I can see why they just didn't bother switching at all because I feel like the team as a whole were pretty much like if it's a scale of like
Mm,
very untalented to super super talented, the team was pretty much on the same like side of the scale. You know
I
what I mean?
see. I
So there's
see.
no one who was like, "Oh, why would you have her sing that part? Why not her?" You know what I mean?
Mm.
I just feel
Well,
like everyone's
they
pretty
need
much
me as a judge because I'd be like, you sing this, you
Mhm.
sing this, you just do the rap, you you wink and start the song off. I don't, but they're not producing right now. They're not making a group. They're making a this is a competition. This is reality
Mhm.
TV. So they want that anyway, those are my thoughts for team one. I don't know
Mhm.
what are your thoughts for team one?
I mean, I like the team in general. I feel like it was the singing was bad, but it wasn't
Yeah.
bad in a way that's like, oh, this is terrible, in my
Oh,
opinion. I felt like I still enjoyed the stage, but also because it
yeah.
was filled with cute girls. So I was like, okay, this
Right.
is cute. And
They
then
they they all cast it right for this song, so I agree.
yeah, for sure. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the team. When they put their team together, they were like, oh, I'm gonna pick cute girls because we're doing a cute song. So
Got
that's
it.
why it
Yeah.
fit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
versus the team that they fought, which is the green team,
Honey.
they were aiming for a fiercer concept.
Right.
And to be honest, something that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think it was this team. There was one chick who has like hip hop training and she's like a really good dancer and she was in the front of like the dance break or the bridge, whatever. And she was saying like, "Oh, this isn't my dance style at all," and she wasn't doing the dance. And I'm just like, I don't really. I guess like her foundation training is different than this cute concept, but I feel like once you have a really solid foundation, a lot of it translates very well to K-pop, whether it's ballet or hip hop or jazz. So I don't
She just
really.
wasn't feeling
It,
it. That's
yeah, I
this
think
is
she just didn't like
just
the song, so it was just she was just letting
right.
that
Right.
control her instead of just
Right.
dancing, which she's good at.
Right. Team. So what I said for team two is lacks the energy team one had. Team's
Mm-hmm.
vocal does not match the song. A lot of these girls had lower voices. I said, are they nervous? They just seemed like they weren't there.
Yeah, the
Um,
energy was definitely low in the beginning, and it started to pick up
mhm.
towards the end, though.
But at that point,
Yeah, like
we already lost me. And
yeah,
so they could have tried harder in their showmanship. They handled the high note better than the team one, though.
yeah, they did. Like whoever did the high note in the green team, like she
Mm-hmm.
didn't run from it. I think
No.
she got eliminated, and I kind of like her because she was well, she's eliminated now, so it doesn't matter. But I was hoping she would get in because she kind of gives like mom energy.
Mhm.
But yeah, she just tackled it like head on. I was like, respect.
Yes, you know, they did good. They did good.
Actually, I have some tea that I want to share
Okay.
for those teams.
Yeah.
So I might be wrong. So anyone in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. But first of
Mhm.
all, it's funny because both teams, team one and team two, have some drama going on right now. So
Right.
team one of the twins, not the one in my top 11, but her sister, apparently people are saying that she's dating a baseball player or something right now. So people are saying that probably the next elimination she's not going
Yeah,
to
she's
make it.
out.
Yeah, she's basically out, and because of that, her sister might be out too. Because usually it's buy one get one free if it's twins. And for the green team, I don't know if it's this chick. I might be mixing them up because like it's so many girls. Who one of the theater girls? People are
Was she a
spreading.
ballet girly?
I don't remember if she did ballet.
I have one of my things. Pink hair girl does a ballet kick.
It
We'll
might have
get
been
into it.
her. I should have
Okay.
wrote her name. I don't remember.
It's 101 girls.
Apparently, the rumor is that when she was working in her theater club or whatever it was before this show,
Mhm.
that she was
She
just
was a host.
not a good person to work with behind the scenes. Apparently,
Oh,
she
I
was
thought it
being
was gonna go
ITCH.
in the host club world. I said,
Oh,
I know that's
no.
right.
No, people are saying that she's not a nice person. So I'm just like, oh, that's
Those
crazy.
are the best K-pop idols.
Yeah.
Those are those no women can't love women. Those are those. You spelled me wrong. How dare you?
Yes. But we can go on to the next team. I just wanted to let you know, just
Oh
so
no,
that
I
you might
love
know.
it. I love it. It's
I don't know if we
juicy.
should talk about rumors because then what if we're like spreading false rumors? But who cares? It is what it is. So, anyways, the next team is the Tokyo Girl teams. So, Tokyo
God.
Girl Team One
Yeah.
is the team that was wearing the white and black
Hmm.
outfits. And
Hmm.
then Tokyo Girl Team Two is the pink and black outfits, the long pink skirts. And Team Two won.
Yes, they should. I only have like 3 points for each group. Let's
Oh,
knock it out real quick. Team one was dry. Miss Universe
they
girl was giving. Quite a few vocal sour girls here. They're boring.
Yeah, the problem with this is like when we compare the teams, team one, first of all, the song in general is like kind of dry. So team one just performed the song how it was supposed to be performed, and like they kind of struggled vocally here and there and stuff like that. But team two, I feel like Keiko, who was like the loud girl on the team, it was kind of good that she
Was
was
she
in
feeling
that.
was it happy feeling good girl? Or happy feeling yeah, was it that happy feeling good? Like I wrote that she did her part. Like she was going, woo, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
her, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
That's what they
if
needed.
the song was like already a pretty loud song, that would have been kind of obnoxious. But I feel like
Mm.
she brought the energy that was needed in that song, and that kind of helped the team win.
Was spending all my time too expensive for them to get
Huh?
the song? This they performed. This is a perfume song.
Mm-hmm.
So was chocolate disco too expensive? Was spending all my
Mm.
time too expensive? Because you have to, I mean, I get it, it's a budget, and y'all already done bought How Y'all Like That, and I'm so over. I'm sorry if you hear people in the background. Do you hear them? No?
Not really.
Great. This mic is so clutch. Apologize. So honestly, this song was dry. Perfume, and almost everyone knows Perfume. If you even remotely into like Asian pop culture, they could have done so many other songs that were more interesting. So
Mhm.
this, yeah, I agree.
I wish they did a more interesting song. I
They
think
have tons.
the funniest thing about this stage, though, is that Team One were like kind of fighting for their lives, and then
Mm-hmm.
Team Two didn't even consider Team One as rivals. Like Team Two, the entire behind the scenes was pretty much, oh, our rivals is Sakurai's team, and Ishiran is in that team. Like she formed that team, and that
Mm-hmm.
was like her whole thing. Like we're rivaling Miu's team, and they even went to her practice to see and compare. And I'm just like, you guys, like, I don't know, I would feel so embarrassed if I was the other team.
Slightly, but also those girls are all going to potentially debut. Like those are the top girls. Those are the Avengers. So I mean, in some way, for I always work in the thought of there's room for everyone else to eat, and my only biggest competitor is myself. But also the competition, like rivalry culture in Japan is different, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And why would you pick? You would pick the strongest person, so you will work harder, right? So I can't blame her for it. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna pick the girl that was the cover girl of the show. Like that's why she's like, woohoo, yeah, Tokyo girls. You know, they were that's I would have done the same thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So for the next team,
Mm-hmm.
we have Speed, Body, and Soul. So team one, they're wearing the red
Yeah.
and I think black outfits, and then team two is Miu's team where they had the jeans, overalls, and stuff.
I just have two notes for team one. The main vocal was given Broadway rather than pop vocal like girl group. Like she was like, and I was
Mhm.
like, do I want this on a like I want to see this seated like in a Broadway moment, like Wicked vibes. But do I want to listen to you do Fiesta?
So that's funny that you say that because I'm pretty sure, like on the Japanese side of Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
some people are kind of hyping her up because someone was saying like, "Oh, I think that's her, that she has like a classical voice or a classic voice." So I think she got fans because she's singing like that.
I
Because some
didn't
people
like.
heard that and they're like, "Oh, this is interesting."
But do they want? Are you going to want to like tune in, baby? Slightly. Like I don't.
Okay, sometimes voices like that are good in like little snippets.
Yeah, but she had too much parts. She had too many parts. I was like, and I get why she had that part because no one else in the group could go that high. So they're like, who can do this part? The opera girl. That's I ain't got time to struggle. I just couldn't. I wasn't feeling it. But respect to her and her talent. If she, you know, if I hope that she has a bright future. I just didn't know how it was feeling for this. But the second girl that was doing the rap, because it was one part of the rap, the first girl, but the second girl was great. Yeah. Those are my feelings for team one. Should I share team two or no?
Yeah, if you want to. It's just easy to compare them to.
Right. Team two, obviously vocally stronger than team one because the team was stacked. They were stacked. Main vocal fits a pop girl group, which was hold on, I don't want to mess up her name.
Yeah, I think it's Ebi Hara.
Yeah, Ebi Hara. I was just scared to say it. She killed that. She wasn't giving. She was giving like pop vocals, and I was like, great. And mind you, operatic voices aren't bad. It's just I don't want it in a pop group. But if she was like Elphaba in Wicked, or she was like Legally Blonde, like the musical.
Yes.
Oh, I would love that. I'd be like, you go, Elle Woods. She's, she could be singing, I'm going to Harvard. I'll be like, great. I'm sold in her blonde wig. I'll be into it. But sorry, she might be the new Shake and Go Part 3 because I'm a mess. But back to Team 2. Vocally stronger than Team 1. Main vocal fits the pop girl group vibe. Most of the vocally talented girls are in this one group, which is like this was another, like there was another group that had all the strong girls too, but I'm like, y'all needed to sprinkle these girls out in all these other groups because they were just all in one place. And I was like,
I actually feel like
go ahead.
I feel like the other groups did have vocally talented girls, but they just weren't in the right songs.
Yes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. It was all and a lot of these girls were also had professional training too.
Yeah.
So that is something to be considered. Yeah.
Yep. I think for body and soul, like obviously I'm gonna like Miu's team. Like, so I don't have much to say about the first team because I don't know. I feel like there's not that much to say other than I feel bad for them because they did several practices with only 2 members pretty much. So I felt bad for like whoever the leader was. And then for Miu's team, I think seeing Suzu on that stage made me like her more. I get why people like her now. So I'm at the point where I'm like, if she debuts, I wouldn't be mad either because she's really good. Yeah. But besides that, like Miu, Ebi Hara, like they're in my top 12, top 11 for a reason already. So I already know that they're going to be great. I think Miu just looks better on stage with people, like she just glowed more in this performance compared to
a girl group type of vibe.
No, she glowed more in this performance in front of a live audience as opposed to
I see what you're saying.
Leap High fan cam,
Oh yeah.
Like I felt like her fan cam was very much for a camera, and then this performance, like she was performing for the audience. So I'm like, okay,
a live audience just to
which is nice. I mean, nowadays for idols, like they always want people who can do both, but I feel like if you shine more in front of a live audience is better because you're going to be touring and doing concerts that people will pay good money for. So the next team is, I believe, is Nogizaka 46.
I just have 46-1 and 46-2 on my page.
Yeah, so Nogizaka 46, who did SEIFUKU no MANNEQUIN. And then the first team, they had like the dark outfits, and I think it was the leftover girls who formed that team. And the second team, they had like a brighter outfit, like more white on it, and that's Ayanse's team. I don't think she was the leader, but that's her team too.
46, the first group, I said cute. They tried. Main vocal they really tried. They lack a standout vocal. Main vocal's really trying. They put a lot of effort into the stage. better than a few other stages. Compared to their competitor, they were second, but better than a lot of stages on the show.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucked that if those girls were doing New Jeans, I think they might have done a little bit better.
Yeah. That team one with the
Yeah,
leftover girls, I think I might be wrong. So once again, people can correct me in the comments if I'm
right,
wrong.
right.
But I think that's the team. Like, okay, so it was the leftover girls, and remember the leader who was like crying and saying, like, I don't know how to lead my team and blah blah blah. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's the same girl who was in Produce, not Produce, in Girls Planet, in the ice cream team who did the backflip or front flip, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But like people are saying that it's her, but I'm like, her face looks very different. Maybe she just grew up and got taller or something, but I
Yeah,
don't
it's been
know.
some
It
years.
might be a different girl on that team. I don't know if I'm mixing
Maybe.
people up, but I'm just
Mm.
like, that's crazy.
Let her get the extra votes.
Yeah.
Nice. For team two, I put better stage presence and showmanship, confidence, Beyonce. Beyonce is singing. Beyonce needs to debut. Otherwise, what's the point of having a recording group with that lacks vocal ability? That is all I had to say.
Yeah. Obviously, she was my favorite. And her cursive singing voice. I don't know why. Something about her. Usually, I don't like when people sing in cursive, but every time her
Mm-hmm.
voice comes up, I'm just like, yes, this is great.
It's so rare for an East Asian vocalist. I have never heard it.
Hmm. And then she
Only
also,
in maybe like three girls. Like Tay So, I've heard them like have vibrato, but I've
mhm,
never heard it in a Japanese vocalist where they're singing, and I'm like, that's an R&B type thing. Like,
mhm.
what? That's how did she develop it? I'm just so curious.
She's funny too. I don't know if she's pretending to be a certain way or she's really like this. Like on
Mm-hmm.
stage, she's one person, she pulls out Sasha Fierce, and then when she's speaking, she's another person. But I'm just like, either way,
Oh,
if
thank
that's
you. She's just very that. Oh,
yes,
you're okay. It's very that.
if she's whether or not she's acting, I love it either way. But if she's pretending to be like this, then I really love it because this is great. Like she's always giving us a show. And throughout the whole performance, like every time she sings, she's like winking her eye like crazy. I'm just like every one of her lines, if you watch her stage, she's just always winking, winking, winking on this eye, this eye. I'm just like, girl,
She's
we
a
get it.
Yuri that I actually want.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
Yuri. Sorry, Glassy.
yeah. Akiyama Emma was also on that team. She did
Mm-hmm.
great. So to me,
Mm-hmm.
it was good and satisfying to see basically my one and two on the same team. I'm just like, okay, they look good together and it worked. So I
Nice.
need them together now. Yeah. Yep. But other than that, I think I don't know. It was
That's
fine.
about it.
That team
Beyonce,
in general,
Beyonce.
yes, the set team two in general just had more energy than team
Yeah.
one. So I think even if they didn't have Ayance, they still would have won just because
Right.
they like kept the energy pretty high and the dance looks
Mm-hmm.
pretty tiring. So
Oh, they were doing running mans in place. I was
yes,
like, oh,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of the moves looked like remember he told me tap dancing dance. Yes. They do a move that's like very similar to that. And I'm just like, oh yeah, because I know that's tiring. So sheesh.
Yeah. Jigging and jiving.
Yeah. So the next team is Blackpink. How you like
Uh,
that? Team one, which had the red
mhm.
outfits, I think is team one, and they won. And then team two had I think it's white and black outfits, or white and gray, something like that. It was like
Right.
gray and blacks. Yep.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say now, I don't want them. I don't want any survival show to do this song anymore. It's done. Blackpink has a lot of other songs. Like mix it up. We're tired. I'm tired of this song.
Yeah. I mean, I wish they didn't do Fiesta again too. I don't
I
know. I just
also
felt like we
I
just
wrote
got it
that.
in Girls Planet,
Yeah, I
both of
had my
those
fill.
songs.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they still have the licensing, so they're just like, let's just keep using it.
Mm-hmm.
But I put for team one, Fierce Center killed it. Wing Buzzin was great. Was this Joa? Great vocals here. Mic fell and she kind of went harder when the mic fell. She was like, ah, da, 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 da. But she's like, da, 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 just holding. I thought she went really hard. And I thought like her showmanship was like top tier. And there's a shouting dupe in this group.
Really?
Yes, there's a girl that looks very shouting in the face. And I was
Oh,
like, she's pretty. She doesn't have the shouting physical proportions, body wise, but
yeah.
there's a shouting dupe in this group, face wise.
Now I'm curious. I want to see shouting. Did she have long hair or short hair?
She had that brown hair. It was just like giving shouting. Her face, I was like, that's the dupe.
Um, yeah, I don't see it, but
Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, it's giving a little shouting energy. But
yeah.
maybe it's just me. Maybe that's my little delulu. Team two, pretty but lacked the vibe. Does that like they're pretty girls, but this song wasn't for them. The main girl with the bob, she tried. And I was like, why did they change the lyrics of look at me, now look at me, look at me, now look at me, I was like,
Yeah, that
it
was
made
weird.
it made it feel that there's no breathing room in that part. Cause then you're rushing it to get the out or whatever extra thing she added.
I get what like
Idea.
concept they were going for, like the idea
Mm-hmm.
they were going for, but they didn't execute it very well. So I would have just
Yeah.
left the lyrics how it is. So I don't even know why they did that. It wasn't just the first girl, it was also the second girl who sang the chorus. They both did that. So I was like, oh,
Right.
I thought it was just the first girl adding flavor, but no,
Right.
they just did
And
that.
the girl after the lyric change was struggling hard vocally. But I also put if these girls had a Kepler song rather than a Blackpink song, I would be giving completely different feedback.
Mm,
Like if they were doing like We Fresh, I think that would have been them. Like
mm,
uh edgy but like cute girls.
mm.
And they didn't fit the type of vibe. That's just how I feel though. I don't know. Like I would love to hear your opinions.
Well, my girl Chiharu was in team two, and I thought she was
Mm.
pretty. I thought that
Did
she
she?
fit Blackpink pretty well, like
Oh
because
really?
Blackpink isn't just fierce, they're also pretty girls, you know?
Mm.
So
I
I
think the
feel
energy
like,
just wasn't there though.
yeah, yeah, that's what they needed. I also think they just needed someone to tell them, like, just sing the song how it should be sang,
Yes.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yes.
I just feel like if you try to add
Too
spice, but you
much.
don't believe in it yourself,
That's what it
then it
was.
just doesn't execute very well,
Yes.
you know?
It's not about them looking pretty. They were just acting too pretty. I feel like
Mm.
they just weren't throwing themselves into the vibe. That's just how I feel though, you know. But
Mm.
everyone has their 2 cents in the biscuit.
Yeah. Team one,
Mm.
one reason why I didn't like their performance is because they cut out my favorite line of the
Oh,
song, which is Lisa when she says bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. They cut that line out. And I'm like, why would you do that? That's one of the
there's a
best
lot of
lines
parts
in the
they didn't
song.
bring into these songs.
But
And
team
like
two did it though. That's the only reason why I wanted team two to win.
ah nice.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Joa, she looked super nervous in that stage, but
Yes,
she
but
was
she was
still,
giving nothing and something all at once.
yes, something about, I don't know what it is.
They're like, she said, "Tell me how you like that," and I was like, hmm. And then when the trainer's like, she'd be so great if she got more rap training. This is so interesting. I'm like, they see something that
Yeah.
I see. I don't know what I'm seeing, but I see something in her.
Definitely.
But I'm a petition to get Emily back in this competition because this don't feel
Petition.
right. This don't feel right. I'll be
She's gone.
outside.
Sorry. She's already back in New York. Um,
This isn't fair.
so the next team is Ive, Love Dive, and
Mm,
team one, which was the silver and white outfits,
yes.
and then team
Mm-hmm.
two had the blue, light blue, and dark blue and white outfits. And I think team
Mm-hmm.
two won that one. Yeah, team two won with the blue outfits.
Makes sense.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
I think for
okay.
me, first of all, team one, I felt like there was pretty much no standouts. Like maybe there was one girl who was kind of good, but I felt like as a whole, the performance just felt forgettable.
Yeah.
Versus team two, the I don't know if this chick was center, but in team two, her name is Uchiyama Rin.
Bangs, orangey kind of hair.
No, she just had black hair and bangs, and she had the
Okay.
dark blue outfit, the
Mm-hmm.
sleeveless dark blue outfit. To me,
Okay.
she was a big standout. And I think that performance actually is what saved her from being eliminated because I think she jumped up in rankings after that. Like
Mm,
she fit Eugen. I don't know if she covered Eugen's parts because I don't know Love Dive like that, but I think it was
right.
Eugen's parts, but she like perfectly fit that. In general, I feel like Team 2 just felt more. I feel like Love Dive is like kind of a mature song. Even though they sing it and they're like pretty young, I feel like the concept is still a little bit mature. So
Mm,
I feel like that's why Team 2 pulled off the mature sound. Maybe it was their voices, the mature just they just sounded more mature than Team 1.
got it.
Hmm.
So I had team one, good vocals. The redhead was given, Kotane was giving. I liked her little rap moment. And I was like, maybe she is Yena. Maybe Aneesa's right. And I said this is a standard cover. It didn't feel original.
Hmm.
And in team two, the center was visually nice to start the stage off. This that striking hairstyle and their looks was good. They made the cover more original. I felt like I was watching something different.
Hmm.
Team one was good, but this group, it was just something was special here. As I said, it felt like I was watching something better, like different than the IVE cover. And the last girl who said Rough Dive, why did they not correct her? Why did no one correct her and tell her it's Love Dive? She said Rough Dive 5 times. No one had a heart
Oh,
to say Love Dive.
they probably tried, but she couldn't get it.
And you
Yeah,
switch parts. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Anyway, those are my notes.
yeah. I think especially the vocals in Team 2 were just better.
And yeah.
Like the when they're like ooh in the song,
Ooh.
like
That
yeah,
part,
throughout the
yeah.
song, it just felt like Team 2 was just more satisfying. And I
Yeah.
think at one point someone like harmonized with someone on like the second verse or something. I don't know if it was at the end of the second verse, and I was like, oh, this is actually really beautiful. I don't know who in
Mm.
that group survived elimination, if anyone, but it was nice, and I hope that they all did.
Yeah.
The next team is IZONE Fiesta team.
Oof,
So team
child.
one had the pink themed outfits, and then Team 2 had
With the
the
red.
red outfits. The red team won over the pink team.
As they should.
Yeah.
Okay, you waiting for me to go for it?
Oh yeah, this is your thing.
The Won Young was pretty. Why did only one girl sing the chorus? She needs help. It's a hard song if you're not a vocalist. They really needed a stronger vocal here. Interesting harmonies, never mind. Not good. I was like, oh no. It was interesting, and then they messed it up. It was struggling. They struggled really hard at the end. They should have done Beware. Fiesta's too hard. This is a produced ender. This ends careers, except for Miu, who created her career. If you're not Itomiyu, this it doesn't work out. Okay. Um, Team two, better showmanship. Beginning was vocally better. The American is doing her thing. The first main vocal, the voices were thin. There's a lot of thin vocals in this group. There's like one full vocal, like full voice, but everyone else was just like, have you had thin soup?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
It just felt like someone watered down Campbell's.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, give me the starch.
Mm-hmm.
The main vocal was trying her best here. There was one girl that could not sing. She's like, I was like, why are you sounding like that? Sound like you singing through a Tetris machine or something, just a mess. God
Mm-hmm.
bless her. They hit the harmony really well in the team two here.
Yeah.
Emily was in her Fiesta bag. She was in her whole bag. And it's a shame that y'all didn't vote her to, but this is because we can't vote. This is because we can't vote. They didn't see the potential.
I think even if international fans could vote, she wouldn't survive elimination. She
Why are
doesn't
we being
have the look that most international fans like. And also, you have to keep in mind that most international fans of K-pop and J-pop tend to be Asian fetishizers. So she's
mm,
very much American, and people sometimes don't like that.
saw the vision. I hope it's not the end for her. She really gave in that. That's not fair. But they were superior to be as a team between the two.
Hmm.
I feel like I went all over the place, but they shouldn't have done this song. If they did Beware, they would have been a different conversation. There's no high note in that. I mean, there's no. I think they would have been able to manage Beware. They could have been cute and fun.
Yeah, I would have liked Vampire. I like that
Oh,
song.
I like Vampire. You or Buenos Artists.
Oh, yeah, that one would be a better one actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if how well those songs did in Japan, but I think it would have been better. And also we wouldn't get another Fiesta
Yes.
stage. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. In team one, there was a girl who got eliminated, who's Watanabe Miu.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that she would get far because she kind of was giving Chaewon. Well, to me, she was
Mm-hmm.
giving Chaewon energy. So I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
she looks like she could be an IZONE member. So people will love this, right? Nope. She got eliminated.
They're looking
Yeah.
for something different. I don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see probably after the next elimination, get an idea of how the group will turn out. Yeah,
Definitely.
Pseudo Sakura, I feel like I don't think she's tone deaf. I think she just got really excited and just couldn't control her vocals. But that made me like her. I mean, it was like Sakurai Miu, but if she didn't have training. Like Sakurai Miu was glowing on stage with the audience energy, and Pseudo Sakura got so excited and she couldn't control herself. So I
I
don't
like
know.
that.
Yes, that's why I liked her. Like her smiles were so big. I'm just like, she loves being on stage. Like this is not a fake smile. She loves
Mm,
doing this. So I need her to debut.
nice.
Oh, that would be nice. On team two, they had I think it's the girl in HKT48. She had the red beret or something like that.
Mhm.
I thought that she did a really good job. Sometimes she just looks bored, but that's just her face. She kind of reminds me of Hitomi. And I didn't know that people liked Hitomi. While I was watching Produce 48, I didn't realize how much people liked Hitomi. So I feel like this girl might be
Rise.
someone to watch out for. She
Mm.
might be. I just don't remember her name, but she was the HKT. She was the one who was like, oh, Sakura like was basically my coworker and she helped me with a lot of things.
I bet you did.
Yeah. Yeah. There was also on team two, there was a tall girl
Mhm.
who I liked, but she got eliminated. So I'm like, oh, all right,
Let's
that's
go
fine.
position.
It's okay. I'll let them vote how they want to vote.
Yeah,
I can't even get mad because I wouldn't have voted for her. I have my top 11 and she wasn't in it.
I understand. I'm just joking around.
Yeah, yeah. If you have nothing else to
Uh-oh.
say, we can move on to
It's da dun crazy.
yeah,
Da dun lately.
the very last team, which is NewJeans Hype Boy. And the
Mm.
first team, team one, they had I think, oh yeah, team one had the denim. They had the jeans,
And then
jackets
the
and stuff.
second team had the jerseys.
Yep, they had the jerseys, and I have to say that it was a shame that Miyu did not do Hype Boy. I mean, she did great in Body and Soul, but I feel like them starting like Produce and saying that she almost debuted in New Jeans just to not perform New Jeans. I'm just like,
Didn't she
okay.
want Hype Boy and she just
Oh,
didn't get
she
it?
did, and they just like who's gonna want to go up against team like the Avengers pretty much. No one wants to fight them. So I get why the team didn't choose her team, but I don't know, just kind of sucks.
But then also, like, me would have got all those girls to pronounce those words properly. So I
Yeah.
understand. She'd have been like, there's another syllable after this part. You gotta get this. No, the lyrics aren't da 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 da. That doesn't exist. So I
Mhm.
think because she's actually trained with hype, so she probably, I understand. I get it. They're like, let's pick other girls that aren't going to do what they would do. So I get it.
Yes. And
What are
Suzu,
your
I think
thoughts?
for Hype Boy in general, I think like okay, in the team that won, which was the jeans team, the center was
Really?
like, yeah, the team with the jeans won. The center was
They
saying
loved
like, oh,
it.
I don't fit center, I don't fit center, but I'm just like, I feel like she fit. She just didn't have confidence. And then when she actually went on stage, she was great. And
Mm,
in general, team one just started out stronger than team two because team
really?
one, yeah, team one, they had more acting, which in Hype Boy they do all the acting. So it kind of fit the vibe. And then team two, I think they just stood in the line and then they all just like did some random thing. And I'm
We
just
were
like,
on
okay.
different vibes. I like Team Two way better.
Really?
I put Team One first off. Why not the Seraphim? They have Japanese songs. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, they're vocally sour, mumble queens. Blondie skipped the syllable, changed the lyrics. Miss Bob struggled in the vocals, changed the note. She's like, the take it to the sky. I said, and I said, girl, those aren't the notes.
Oh,
That's not the note.
yep.
But the judges loved it. They're like, great, woo. And I'm like, are we on the same planet? Anyway, why are the judges loving this? They aren't giving. The acting was great, but they need another Japanese song or Korean tutors. That's what I said about Team One. Team Two, I said, nice beginning, good acting, deep vocals don't match the song. Purple jersey, tank swirl, twirl. She was giving. The purple tank girl, she was dancing her ass off. I loved it. Um, at least they got the lyrics right. No note change, great. Team One, better than Team One. Props to both of the teams for singing a song in a language they don't know. Miss Pink Hair was giving Kazuha ballet. She was spinning and it a kick. She was great. Some girls should have switched parts because the lower voices need to do the low parts and the high pitched voices need to do the high pitched parts.
Yeah, I
But I
think
like
that
Team Two better.
for Team Two, it was cute that they incorporated like more personal things.
Mm-hmm.
I thought from that alone that they would win,
Mm-hmm.
but also I just feel like overall Team
Mm.
One's performance was just better. So I can see why Team One did win.
I'm in the minority, but that's fine. I was just like, y'all creating new lyrics, changing notes, mumbling. It's entertaining, but it's not for me.
The audience is Japanese.
They
They
don't
don't speak
care.
Korean. It's not that they don't care. It's just that
No, but it's like if you don't know
they,
the lyrics either, then you're like, oh yeah, da 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 da, sounds right to me too.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Exactly. Like, so whether they sing Korean or not, either way, they don't understand. It's gonna sound right.
Yeah,
As
yep.
long
I
as you're on
wondered
key.
the FT Island guy, how did he feel about it? Or was he just not there? Did he just shut his mouth? He's
He was
Korean.
helping, wait, I'm pretty sure he was helping that team with the pronunciation. And actually, in the behind the scenes, he was advising like one of the girls to pronounce some words a little bit differently to make it easier. I
Oh,
don't think
that's was that the Natty girl, the blonde, sexy girl that
I
didn't skip the
don't
syllable?
know. I don't remember which girl it was, and I don't remember which parts of the songs, but I remember that he was doing that.
Mm. They would
Yeah.
have gotten away with it had I just not heard the song so much.
Mm.
God bless they didn't do what's that song? My heart is beating, heart rate beating now. Dun 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 when they're all acting like they're in like a crazy hospital. Oh my god, OMG. That song.
Oh yeah.
I don't think my heart could have taken them butchering that song. I'm just gonna be real. I couldn't. I don't think I could. Because I like that song.
Oh my. Uh, Never mind. In general, NewJeans like their songs are like 75% English, so that's another topic.
Fair, but the Korean parts, actually, you know what? Scratch that. Now you saying that, maybe OMG should have been that song.
Yeah.
Maybe this has a lot of Korean. That song, not so much.
Not as much, yeah.
And
And
also, there's like a part where the girl kind of mumble fumbles, where she's really saying, when they're like, tell me, now listen, that part, and she like says it really fast. I would have taken anything that they came out of their mouth. And I'm like, it sounds good to me.
yep.
You changed my mind. They should have OMG. You're so right. They should have done OMG. This song maybe too hard. You know, at least it wasn't attention.
Oh,
They're singing Korean in that song.
and attention, I think, would be harder to sing
Oh yeah.
because the way that they move, like the way that they do the dance, and also like so maintaining your breath control with the way that you sing that song. I'm not a
Mm-hmm.
singer, but I feel like it would be hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just realized how good like NewJeans are at singing from these performances. These
Yeah.
girls and IZONE, like every 12, each member that was an IZONE are vocally good.
Yeah, I'll have to watch some of IZ*ONE's lives because IZ*ONE they filter the hell out their voices a lot. Some songs are kind of grating, but it
Near the
fits
end of
their
their career.
vibes.
Near the end of their career.
Yeah,
Like,
it fits their vibe, so that's why I'm like it's
right,
okay, but it gets pretty filtered, like heavily filtered.
right. I was to say like Panorama era, they were at their peak. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I just feel like they're like, and for what they were doing, they're really good at what they did.
Yeah.
And we've learned that there's not a lot of girls that can replicate that.
I don't think that anyone wants to anymore
Thank
because
God.
also in order to replicate it, I think one thing that made IZONE work is that there were so many members and they made it
Mm-hmm.
work because essentially they were just cosmic girls, but they have the produce show buff. So that's why they were
Mm.
super popular. Things like just the way that they made some of their songs and the choreography and like a lot of the beautiful things about them, it only works when you have that many members.
Fair. It's like you have your own backup dancers in one. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a lot of nice things. So some of those things just don't translate well on this
Right.
stage.
I have a question for you. Top three stages.
My top three stages. I like
Yeah.
Body and Soul,
Which one?
the Miu's team for Body and Soul.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if a stage is so good that it makes me want to stream the original song, then
Mm-hmm.
it's a really good stage. And I've
Oh
never heard of
dang.
that group or that song before, but they
Uh,
made me like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Number two.
I like, see, I'm biased because it's all the songs and performances with my top girls in it, but I like Ayane stage two, um, with the Seifuku no Mannequin. I think that was just a good song choice in general. And just her voice
Yeah, it was
was
good.
great. It was
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
It was what I needed for that stage, I think.
Right. Yes.
Um, I don't know about my next favorite because I feel like those
Those are
two
it.
are like kind of the top for me. And
Mm-hmm.
then a wall. Okay, I guess if I have to choose one, it would be the Love Dive team, the blue team. I think they
Mm.
were pretty spectacular. Like I would go back to watch just for the girl in the dark blue outfit and the black hair.
Nice.
She was spectacular. She fit Eugen so well. So I think those would probably be my top three. Yeah.
If you put it on the level of like the ones I kept replaying, then they're not great. They're just entertaining in no particular order. Well, I'll start from like least to great, like in the Miss Opera. It's like, girl, what are we doing? She wasn't bad. It was just like not. I swear, she's gonna be on Broadway in Japan, and she's gonna be famous. She's gonna be famous. Second, oh, the Sour Fiesta team. Because when she's at the end trying to sing those ending parts, team one, I said, girl, you were tired. It's hard out here.
She did better than Miu,
Yeah. But it
but
got
that's
so
probably because they cut out one of the
yes.
notes.
Yes, they
Because
did.
Miu didn't Miu have to do that note and the rest of
She
the
did she did the first high note, then the big one, and then
oh,
was forced to sing everything else afterwards.
that's hard. That was a
And she
setup.
was sick.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. And I kept watching it so much, YouTube downloaded it for me to watch offline without me asking. I was like, yo, this is sick. This is terrible. And then team one of Hype Boy, I'm like, we're changing lyrics.
Hmm.
We're doing whatever we want. The judges love it. They don't care. Sheesh. Put me on stage. I could do that too.
Nice.
Those are my top three.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you want to briefly talk about the current top 11?
Yeah. Let's just talk about the current top 11. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So this is the top 11 after the eliminations. So the
Okay.
current top 11. Rank 1 is Kasahara Momona, 2
I
is
love her.
Kato Kokoro, 3 is
Mhm.
Ishiran, 4 Sakurai Miu, 5 Yamamoto Suzu, 6 is Abihara Suzumi, 7 Sasaki Kokona, 8 Ken Motsunano, 9 Takami Ayane, 10 is Tanaka, I think, Koto, and 11 is Aitarin.
I don't have any strong feelings.
Yeah. I think this makes sense. And I'm kind of scared because Produce 101 Japan, the first season, like the top 11 also made sense. And then, like,
Mhm.
as we are inching, like, it was pretty much, I felt like it was always consistent until the finale. and things just
Went
change.
haywire.
Yes, and there's always like one or two dark horses, but I think season one had like four. So that's why I'm like kind of scared for who may or may not make it. And I thought Ayane would be higher, but she's like lower than I thought
If
she
I've
would.
learned anything, they don't respect vocalists as much as you would think. The only show that I ever did that was Chuang Arling Arling, and that was a very, very different show.
We just need those two vocalists. Ayane, Suzumi, there's 11 members. You only need
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
And
no, that's
then
it. Yeah. We had Chewan and Yuri, and that was enough for the whole 2.5 years.
and those two are yeah.
Maybe that's why they were. They're like, geez, this lineup's kind of rough. Let's figure this thing out.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, so
Mm-mm.
I mean, this is nice. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be mad if this was the debut team. But
I mean,
also
I
this
could.
show, like
Sorry.
this show doesn't make you hate any of the girls, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? So
Yeah.
that's also why.
I would learn to like these girls.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want any of the Promised Nine girls, and I stand them.
No one won that whole line. No one wanted that. I didn't watch Idol School, but apparently that whole lineup was rigged and no one
Oh
wanted that.
yeah.
So
Oh yeah. I was like, where is Natty? Where is that girl So Young, So Yen
who
from
they ranked out of what, rank one? Rigged
Yes.
out of rank. That's wild.
That is wild. And then they told her in the background, they're like, why are you mad? You're trending. The group isn't. You won. And I'm like, well, she doesn't have a recording contract. And
Hmm.
y'all scrapped her girl group about how many times? And now she's the creative director of Kiss of Life. So now she has to, like, just pivot into being, in behind the scenes.
Wow.
Nonsense.
Wow. But yeah, that's the top 11. People really like these girls, so we'll see. I think right now, it's still 11 pick. They didn't cut it
Mhm.
down yet. So
Watch
it
Joa
might,
Wing buzzing her way into this lineup.
yeah, she needs to find a way to do that. Same with Akiyama.
She's gonna wing
They need to
buzzing.
find their way into this lineup. But
I don't
yeah,
know who that third girl is, but Joa can be right there and no one would know a thing.
the third girl's Ishiran. That's the girl who was like, Sakurai Miyu's my rival. She got center over me. And
Oh, she looks different. A lot of these girls look so put together in these photos, and I'm like, that's you.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm sorry, girl, but if they replaced you with Joa, I would be like, it's okay. Just keep get in line. Just go record real quick.
Just because their hair is short.
Yeah, exactly.
They do give similar vibes, I
They
think.
do get similar vibes.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see how the one picks go. Next elimination, the top 11 will probably be almost exactly the same because it's still 11 pick. So,
It's going to be probably the same until the concept. After the concept, like
yeah,
once we get into finals and we're like, oh no, people have to like panic vote, then it gets crazy.
yeah, yeah.
We're going to see some Shannas in the top 11 and we're going to be like, huh?
Japanese panic votes, like, I don't know. I think I'll be a little bit nervous until I see the lineup at the finale.
Mm.
Yeah.
What I'm most excited about is the music. The concept challenge is going to be probably amazing.
Have you heard the concept challenge songs yet?
No, I mean, it's already out.
Yeah, it's out. It was at the end of the elimination episode, and they're good. They
Oh, dang.
sound
I
real
thought we were going
good.
to go into the position challenge. We're just skipping right along, huh?
No, no, because remember, you get to choose the girl that you want to do the concept challenge.
That is right. That's right. They do that mess where they're like, hey, they could have done it very, very, what was that? Really like you just changed his hair and he looked like a different person. What was his name from Boys Planet? What was his name?
I don't
He was
remember.
like he was a C group or a G group or something like that. And he was supposed to do that performance and they kicked him off and people were mad that he didn't get to do he
Oh, was
was
it Wumuti doing Switch
Wumuti.
or something like
Yes.
that?
Yes. We're about to have a Wumuti moment. Someone's gonna be like,
Yes.
oh, I wish she could have done this song.
But that's how I
Why?
felt in Girls Planet 2 with oh my gosh, what's her name in G1, I think, in Cherry Bullet. I think that she would have
Mm-hmm.
done great in what is it, You Plus Me? That song was made for her and Doa. Like should have been both of them in that song.
I quote you so much. You when you said no, Doa, this is not what I wanted. You're supposed to go to Japan and be the Korean slay. I say
Yes.
Korean slay too much. I was like, not the Korean slay.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I'm hoping that the model girl gets up in that top 11 too,
Which
because
one?
Mana,
Oh, I like both of them.
what's the other one?
It's Chiharu, and Chiharu is a higher rank than her.
But Mana gave. I mean, she didn't give, but that face gave, and I was like, that's enough.
She
That's
can't
enough.
sing, and Chiharu
That is
sings better than
that is
her.
okay. Well, they'll figure it out.
Yeah,
They figured it out before.
yeah,
I mean, Yefan couldn't, but she found a way.
yeah.
Anyway,
I
have
think
you said? Did we said everything we needed to say?
I think so. Yeah, yeah,
Mm. This was a fun one. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us and being patient for us to get these episodes out. I think we might be doing like clumps of them in review. Like it makes sense too because the performances are like one episode, then two episodes, then in elimination. It's rough, but we love you guys so much. Let us know if your top made it from the first elimination. Who is in your current top 11? And who are your top three stages? Let us know in the comment section below. But thanks, and we will talk to you guys next time.
yeah.
Dun, 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 hi. Dun, 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 dun. Lee Pie.